Hello, I am CC with CCs HeadCaps, and I am here to talk about my Brother's Simplicity SB7900E Embroidery only machine. I absolutely love this machine. I've had it a little bit less than a year. This machine comes with a 5x7 hoop. I have purchased a 4x4 hoop and a 1x2.5 inch hoop to go with it to give me the flexibility to embroider different patterns. I absolutely just love the machine. So I'm going to jump right in and show you exactly how it works. Very simple. The first day I got it, I set it up and started using it. This machine comes with 136 built-in designs, 6 fonts, and it has a touch screen, if you notice that, a USB plug, and also a bonus buy with this machine is the VES software. That software is valued about $429, and it has absolutely every letter font you probably would ever want to deal with, and also a couple of applique patterns. So I'm going to jump right in and show you how easy it is to use this machine. So I've already turned it on. I've already threaded the machine. If you follow the threading pattern on the machine, it's pretty self-explanatory and very easy to follow. So my pattern is loaded on my USB. I am going to touch my screen and it's ready to go. So here I want to say OK. Now because I've loaded my pattern on the USB, I just want to touch the USB symbol on the machine and choose the pattern that I am going to embroider on my headband. I am embroidering on a headband, and I am going to choose to do the name Carter, upload it with the little pocket. I do not save my patterns from my USB to my machine because I like to leave my machine's memory for things that I might use a lot. So here you'll see the name Carter. It's a little bit distorted, but you can tell this is a pattern that you've actually chosen to work on. I'm going to adjust it because it's not in the right position where I would like to start. So adjust, layout. I am going to rotate my pattern in the position that I want it in. All right, give it just a second and it will pop back up your pattern, and there it is, the name Carter. And then I use the cursor keys and I move it to the position where I would like to start. Oops, sorry about that. I need to go back, and then I use the cursor keys. Okay, and I think this might be about where I want it. All right, let's try. This little key here is the pattern key. If you touch this, this will give you a layout of where the machine is going to actually start. Okay, and actually I can't believe it, I got it right the first time, so I don't have to do any repositioning. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and close down my cover, my thread cover. Before you start, you always want to make sure that you have enough bobbin thread and enough thread to start your pattern. If for some reason you run out of bobbin thread, it's very simple with this machine to reload your bobbin without taking your hoop out and starting all over. Just follow the instructions in the manual. So we're going to start. You want to let your presser foot down. You'll see the little green indicator light comes on, which tells you that your machine is ready. Okay, I'm going to stop it for a second because you really want to cut that tail off before it gets started. It's a lot easier. Okay. All right, once the tail is cut, you're ready to go. Always make sure you use a heavy enough stabilizer that is compatible with the fabric that you're using. This is a 100% piece of cotton fabric, And I use a lightweight stabilizer. Always make sure you choose the correct stabilizer, or you're going to have a little bit of issue with pulling, or your pattern's not going to look as professional as you would like for it to look. And make sure you got your fabric pulled nice and tight in your hoop. If you can see any of this, it's starting the first letter. It's nice, very professional looking, tight. This will probably take about 2 minutes to embroider the name Carter. I never leave my machine. I usually stay with it just in case it runs out of bobbin thread, gets hung up for any reason. You're right there with it, and you can immediately stop it and get it started back up. So, okay, if you can see this, it has embroidered the first letter. Very, very tight. It looks great. I am not affiliated with Brothers or Simplicity. I am just a personal machine owner and wanted to share my experience that I am having with the Simplicity SB7900E. This is a very inexpensive machine to start with. This is my second embroidery machine. The first one I had, I did not have as much flexibility to embroider as much as I would have liked to. It only had one hoop, that was a 4x4, but with this one I have a little bit of versatility with the 5x7, the 4x4, and the 1x2.5.